welcome to another amazing video with Majesty. So today let's talk about mindsets. Money flows to people who think differently. So are you ready to change your mindset and change your life? So when we talk about wealth isn't something you work hard for, it's something you attract, and you attract something with the mind. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the mindset that attracts wealth, another mindset that struggles financially. So if you want to know the key mindset you need to attract the kind of wealth we're talking about, get right into the video. So in this video today, I'm going to be sharing 5 key mindsets that can help anyone, anywhere to grow from scarcity to abundance, which is the first thing I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the abundance mindset over scarcity mindsets. Now, when we talk about the abundance mindsets, people that are wealthy believe there's a place for everyone. There's no struggle to find a place. There's no trying to put down somebody else just to be in a space. You understand that this space is big enough for everyone. The sky is too big. Like, it's big enough for me and 1,000 people. So why would I keep holding things to myself? I would share. That is what abundance mindset does. And then an abundance mindset makes you not struggle because you already know that this thing is in abundance. How to get an abundance mindset? A key trick that works a lot of times. You can go on a 30 days of no complaints, just Thanksgiving. Not you don't have to go to church to do Thanksgiving. When I say Thanksgiving, I know the churchy people, all my fellow church girls would think I'm talking about Thanksgiving in church. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you having a thankful mindset, you knowing how to be thankful for what you have today. Get a journal, get a book and pen if you don't have a journal or something, and every morning when you wake up, write the things you are grateful for. Be delusional. I'm grateful because I have a billionaire. I'm grateful because there's something you want at a particular time in your life that you're watching this video. Write it in your journal for 30 days every morning, and then after you're done with the day's activity in the evening, you come back and be like, even if your day didn't go well, even if you didn't get what you were thankful for in the morning, you come back, I'm happy because my day went well, I'm happy because I'm beautiful, I'm happy because I got this today, I got that today. That is what an abundance mindset is. You don't worry over nothing. You don't worry about things you should be worrying about, because you know you're going to attract these things. So there's no point worrying about them. So when you try this for 30 days, come back to the comment section and tell me what it was like. You will find yourself shifting from scarcity, because it will just always be enough. That's what it is. Always knowing that what you have, it's enough. Be contented and you start attracting more. And then number 2 is investment over spending. We all know that if you want to eat food, you say, I bought food, I just spent 10,000 naira on my lunch. Now, when you have a mindset of investments, you would know that you are not spending on lunch. You are investing into your stomach, because you need to refuel your body to be active. When you have a mindset of investing, you would know how not to worry about the things you spend even on yourself. You start investing into real estate, stocks. You would invest into knowledge, skills. The mindset investment is so key that you would not buy what would not be profitable to you. You are buying food because you need food for energy. For you to function well. You're buying water because you need to be hydrated. Every penny you're going to be spending should have an investment portfolio attached to it. This is the reason, and this is my profit for buying this thing. I think that's how the investment mindset works. And when you start that, you will not be complaining about how expensive things are, because you know the worth of what you're buying, and you know you're buying things based on value. So when you start that, you would shift from a scarcity mindset to also an abundance mindset, because you are not spending, you are investing. The third key mindset that you need is taking responsibility. Wealthy people don't blame the government, they don't blame the economy, they don't blame anybody for not having money, or if they are broke at a particular time, because sometimes finances can have ups and downs, but there's always a way out. So if you want to have a wealthy mindset, you need to stop blaming the government. We understand that sometimes the government is bad, economy may not be good, but that's not what we want to be talking about. When you hear people talking about things like that, you shut your ears, because your ears are gates and you want to protect that gate. So you shut your ears and start thinking inside of you, what can I do to change my financial future? For instance, I'm going to give an instance to help somebody. You are an accountant, and let's say you earn about 200,000 at the moment, and you want to start earning better. You want to just get a side hustle. You don't know how to cook, or you don't know how to sell things, but you still want to do something that aligns with your accounting, that can help change your financial future. There's remote jobs. You can help businesses do their audits. Go to people that have big businesses and be like, and they don't have, they may not exactly have the funds to afford an auditor, and you can be like, I'll be coming every weekend to come, audit your sales for the week, to make sure your sales girl is not stealing from you. Any business person you tell that thing would grab that opportunity very fast, because they don't want theft, they don't want anybody to steal from them, nobody wants to be stolen from. So when you offer them that kind of service, it might take you 1 hour or two and you're done. It's just a week sale and you're done with that. Unless the person pays you 10,000 anytime you come, and you have multiple people you do this for, you cannot have a team where sometimes you don't have to go. You have 5 accountant friends, for instance, but this takes a while. Maybe you have built this people connection with these people, you have built relationship, you have like 30 people you do this for in a day. So these 5 other people goes there to do it for you. You just stay at home, do other things. So from the 10,000 naira, you take 3,000 naira each from each 10,000 naira they do per time. I am telling you for a fact, you're still going to be in your house earning the same money, and you will have more from not doing anything. That is also a passive income idea. You can go check my other video. I did a video on passive income, so you can know what to do when you're not working, or something that you can do and just earn money aside your job, aside your 9 to 5. These are how you start thinking when you want to have a wealthy mindset, when you want to grow wealth, when you want to start growing your money. It is baby steps, one step at a time. From there, you're going to move. You delegate. It starts from the mind. Stop complaining. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming your parents. Your parents are not wealthy. You want to be wealthy. Stop blaming them. You didn't go to school. You want to still go to school. You can work towards it. I understand how these things work. It takes time. But what matters is there's firstly mindset, and there's secondly a willingness. And then thirdly, don't worry, you're going to attract just what you want. So I'm just going to employ you guys to leave the blaming mindset. Don't blame anybody for your situation, even though there's somebody to blame. Like, it's so clear that there's someone to blame. Don't blame them. Just take up the responsibility that, okay, this is my situation and this is what I'm going to do, and I promise you it will change. The fourth key mindset would be long-term thinking. A lot of people don't think long-term. They just think about now, what's happening now, and that's all that matters. Wealthy people don't do that. They don't. They think long-term. They plant seeds knowing that they're going to harvest it tomorrow. They invest for the future. They plan the future. They plan retirement. They plan everything. Every penny has a job it is assigned to. That is how wealthy people do it, and that's how you should start doing it. Talking about seeds and harvesting, the seed principle, every fruit has a seed. If you understand this principle, you would not eat your savings. You would not. Watermelon have seed. For instance, you buy a watermelon and you eat the watermelon. You eat the seed. What would you have to plant? Nothing. But if you buy a watermelon, you ate the watermelon, planted the seed, the time frame it would take to harvest another watermelon starts from when you plant the seed. There's a shelf life for that thing to grow, be put into the ground, for it to start growing up until it's going to get matured and give birth to another watermelon. And guess what? The seed principle, when you plant 5 seeds of corn, for instance, you don't get 5 seeds of corn back. You get sometimes, let's say one of the stem can give you 2 or more, depending on that particular species. And sometimes one stem gives you 1. It is not 5 seeds you're eating back. You're eating 1 full bunch. That's the idea with investments. You don't invest to get the same thing you invested. You get sometimes in 100-fold, sometimes in 50-fold, sometimes in 20-fold. It's dependent. But however, you are not getting exactly what you invested. So if you understand that whole principle, it will be very good for you, for your life. Go on with your life with that mindset and don't need any other thing, knowing that for every 100k that comes, 20,000 naira is my seed. For every 50,000 naira that comes, 10,000 naira is my seed. That's how it is. For every fruit that comes, there's a seed attached to the fruits. And once you keep planting your seed, by tomorrow you will not be hungry. That's what it is. And number 5 would be believe in self-worth. I'm telling you, if you didn't take anything home today, I'm begging you to take this one home. Because when you believe and you know what you want, you won't take what is lesser than you. You won't settle for less. You would not be desperate about things that you know you're supposed to attract. You won't desperately pursue money. You would know that if I have value, money would come to me, because money is always magnetic to value. Money isn't what you're chasing. You shouldn't be chasing money. You should chase putting value into yourself. The more value you have, the more money you would get. Nobody wants to invest where there's no value. Just why I told you earlier that, when you're investing into things, you're expecting profits. That is how people use their money to want to get the value you have. I mean, there was a time whereby I have a food business I run aside, and the same food I sell, when I didn't understand the value of my same food, I sold it for a very ridiculous amount. And suddenly that same food, I sell it for another type of amount that is very far different. My profit margin is far different, not because I understood the work I was putting into it. I understood I wasn't just serving food, I was offering convenience. You don't have to cook in the morning because I would bring the food to you. Sometimes you don't have to do delivery because I have delivery sorted out. I understood that I'm not just serving food anymore. I understood the value around the food I was serving. And not just any kind of food. You're eating good food. Tell me why I'm not supposed to sell this thing at a price I feel it is worth. So the problem that some of you have is the fact that you don't understand your value. Or rather, you don't have value. So seek to add value to yourself. Seek to add value to your life. What can I do? And people want to pay me such amount of money. If you're looking for 1 million, what can you do that someone will give you 1 million for? If you don't have anything that can give you 1 million that you can do, I'm sorry, you can't get it. You can't attract it. But when you have the value, you can easily attract someone who wants the value, and then they give you money in exchange of the value you have. So this is the take home today. Always seek to add value to yourself, and don't forget to always pray, because what we do here is faith, freedom, and finance. Before I go today, I want to recommend a book. If you read that book, not just read, study it, you would start changing your life. The name of the book is Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. Your paradigm is, what you used to believe, what you think before, lots of things that are not right in your life. Once you change your paradigm, you change your life. So go look for the book. You guys should read it and thank me later. Just like your thoughts create your reality. So comment below the mindset that resonated with you very well, and then like this video not just with your heart but also with your fingers, and subscribe to my channel, for content that helps you build a wealthy life. Thank you. See you in my next one.